friends, my name is Harshada Kishore Valle. I have completed BE and TC in Keystone School of Engineering through Pune University in 2021. Today's date is 12th February 2022 and today's video topic is Object Life Cycle in Java. Today we will discuss about what is the life of the objects and what is the death of the objects. First of all, we creates of the one object. Say the class name is a cat C equal to new cat, then round bracket semicolon. Here C is the object reference variable and the new cat is the object. Say so it is the creations of the object. Say here it is stores of the heap memory. What is meant by the heap memory? The heap memory is nothing but the stores of the something and the processings of the allocations memory. So it is the heap memory, and this of the heap memory it will be used of the dynamically allocated. So it is use of the new way. What is the new way and which types of the words is the new in use of the object life cycle? New is the nothing but it is the one of the keywords, and these keywords is the reserved keywords in Java programming language. So it is the new keywords. There are 7 steps to creations of the objects and objects of the life cycle. First one is the initializations and the creates of the dot class file on the desktop. We can know about the dot class file is the creations of the desktop. It is always of the JVMA, runtimes of the JVMA, and compile code can be converted into the bytecode. So it is the dot class file. Then second steps is the dot class file is the initializations of the dot class file on the desktop. This dot class file is the initializations of the desktop of the screen or the system. So it is use of the dot class file of the loader. Then third one is the ways of the initializations is the statics member allocated. In this of the object life cycle, if we will be creates of the objects, that times is the use of statics method, static fields or the statics blocks. So it is the initializations of static members also. The third one is the way to initializations of the member of the class. Here we can create of the initializations of a member of the class, and this member of the class can be used of the object reference of the variable. So it is the initializations of objects of the class. Then after that, the fifth one process is the objects of the reference variable. Objects on the reference variable can be allocated of the statics memory. We can now create of the it is the statics of the variable also creating of the statics memory, and then it is will be of the runtimes of the memory, and JVM automatically calls of the runtimes of the memory. So it is the creations of the initializations of the statics member of the class. Then sixth one steps is the calling of the constructors. What is meant by the constructors? The constructors is the nothing but of the special types of the method, and this method is used the calling of the open something object say. The constructors can be used of the initializations of the parameters or the arguments can be accepted. Also we can use of the parameters or the arguments cannot be accessible say. So it is the use of the constructor say. Then last one method is the last one method is the it is the removing objects and the reference variables say. We can create of the we can accessible of the objects and the reference of the variable and that can store of the objects and the reference of the variable in the reference memory and reference variable. Then it is also of the finishings of the finishings and the stores is the completed. Then it is in an automatically death of the objects say. So it is the removing of objects and the reference variables. Then this is the 7 steps to creations of the objects of the life cycle. Here the objects of cat C is equal to new cat in the semicolon, then curly semicolon round bracket and then semicolon. Here C is the object reference variable and how to open a calling of the object say. Here C dot of the object say and here open accessible of the parameters say or the not. Then it is use of the objects of the reference variable. We can create of the multiples of the objects but at a time it is in we can create of the one times of the constructors calling say. And we can create multiple objects and one of the constructors say and one of the objects also creation say. And this is the object life cycle in Java programming language. That's all. Thank you.